G'day legends, and welcome back to the episode of That's Like Car Bulletin for a Tuesday. We have got plenty to get through, and as always, a massive thank you to you for tuning in regularly. I'm in a different location today, so hopefully the background and the sound and lighting is good. But let's dive headfirst into the news, and we'll kick off with Fly. Good old Fly slot. We've got the BMW 3.0 CSL times 2. Now this one's going to be hard to choose which one I like best. Both very big liveries. We've got the Jägermeister, which is car 15. We've also got the Marlboro, which is car 51. I'm going to have to go to Marlboro. What's your thoughts at home? Love the rims. You can probably hear the wildlife going crazy in the background, but I think my choice is the Marlboro. I've got to say, I love those deep dish rims. Next up, we have SRC showing off the Porsche 914. Now, I'm a huge fan of this model in the real world. I think it's quite underrated. I believe Shmee150 has just recently bought one. Jump over there and watch his channel if you don't already. Yeah, he's bought a bit of a lemon, but I tell you what, it's a cool looking car. This is their latest livery. It's the most basic livery I believe that they've done, and to me it's almost the favorite. I like the white. This has been shipped out to content creators and clubs to do some racing and some reviews, so it's really good to see this one's getting out there. I have a fair few 914s in my collection. I think they're 914-6 GTs, so I will do a video very soon on that. But there you go, the latest from SRC. Next up, Scale Auto with another Porsche 911.2 GT3 RSR. We've got two cars here, 93 and 94. Of course, both were in the same livery. I've got to say it every week, I love Porsche, so it's very hard for me to say I don't like this. I keep saying it is year of the Porsche, but a lot of manufacturers do make Porsche because there's a lot of liveries to do with these cars. Plus, if they've run out of liveries, there's a lot of car colors, so you can see why the hobby is flooded with Porsches, which is good for me. And moving on to something that's not a Porsche, the Formula 1990 to 1997. This is the Benetton livery. Awesome. Formula One's is back. If you haven't been watching, we're into day 3 of testing. If you're watching this tomorrow, it is day 4 of testing. Very excited. Next week, we've got racing again. This has just come at the right time. Next up, AFX showing off the Corvette Flames edition. Now, I'm not really big on Flames, but when I saw their cars in person at the show, I got to see the whole range of last year's and some of this year's, which is a carryover. They look better in person than they do in picture, so keep that in mind. Also, I do have a sample of the F1 Alpha Formula One car coming, the 2023 car. I believe that comes next week. I'm going to open it. I don't really want to because it's going to be very collectible, but we'll open that, have a look at it. That's coming next week. And there's been a bit of a bring back the Rally, Le Mans and IMSA cars through AFX. If you think this stuff should happen, hit their socials. Obviously let me know for the news because I'd love to see the rally cars done again and some of their old vintage molds. I did speak to Elise in person, and unfortunately some of the older molds cannot be redone because of laws in toys these days. So whatever the laws are, some of the old vintage molds won't suit today's toys laws, which I don't fully understand at all because I'm not into the toy world of making cars, but there is reasons why they haven't released some vintage stuff because it doesn't tick off what the toy, I guess, lawyers or toy police, let's call them toy police, are happy to tick off on these days. So it is an older toy. But watch this space. Hopefully they do bring some back of that. And I hope I did explain that well. I don't think I did. And a quick update on the Mustang. I know a lot of people have been getting the paint error. I think it's on both sides of the car. I can give you a reason why that's happened. It's come from AFX Race Masters and they're fully aware of it. And of course, people have been getting swap overs. What happened was when the maker or the manufacturer in China was doing one paint coating, they weren't happy with the coverage, meaning Race Masters AFX. So they requested a second coat. Now the problem here is they've missed out on the drying time. And when I say they, the manufacturer. So they're working with them to say, hey, we need more drying time because the packaging is now pressing against it. And by the time you receive it, there is a package mark on it. So the cars will have 2 coats of paint. They have fixed the drying time, but the reason you got the error because they weren't happy with the original paint job on it. So they're trying to fix an issue with an issue, but they now fixed it, so really cool to see. Next up, Racetrack Scenics with the Medical Center. I know my track needs this when I do build it. I've had plenty of tracks, but I don't have one right now. It does need that because I'm not the world's greatest driver. You've probably seen me in action on track, not the best driver in the world. And a lot of other tracks out there that could do with a Medical Center. If you do want one, Racetrack Scenics has it. I do have some kits to build from them. I will reach out to the legends to try and get some more stuff because I am building a track as we speak. I'm actually building 3 tracks. So some of their stuff will look really good on display. So there you go, a Medical Center by RTS. So next up, Bauer with what I'm calling a custom at the moment. If I get this wrong, Bauer, please let me know. Anyone else, if you do know if this is available or will be available, please let me know, but it should be. It's a T2 or Volkswagen T2 bus ute with a custom bike on the back. I love this. I'd love to see this produced, whether it's a special run, but I would like to see more of this done. Even the team transporter with a trailer on the back. Of course, Diecast Car World has a lot of custom cars like this. I'd love to see that drip over into the HO world. I'm actually cutting up some Hot Wheels as we speak to custom my own HO slot cars. I used to do that back in the day, and I've got my tongue wet again to do it again. I've got the taste buds going. So Bauer, if you're not making this, please do. If not, we'll have to do another special together. Next up, a product spotlight from the Legends Porsche slots. Now I do have to make a quick disclaimer because I know people do get upset. I'm not paid or sponsored by Porsche slots. I do want to highlight a really cool item they are getting. Plus the Legends are actually sending me some items for review, which I am speechless and very grateful. So I will talk about that in a tick. But before I do any of that, I do want to make mention, I have reached out to pretty much all of the brands at the moment behind the scenes to try and get full support from them. I don't believe any content creator has got full support from every brand yet. It would be good if we all did have that because it saves us a lot of money. It also saves the shops a lot of money for sending product, and we get to review everything hopefully before time so you see what you're getting. Lego does it, Hot Wheels, all the big stuff, all the big brands, they do it with all their content creators. So I am trying to make a change here. Some are getting on board and said, yeah, Trav, reach out to the distributor, we'll send it all to you. I hope it happens because it will help the channel go forever. Now that I've said that, the legends from Porsche Slots have sent some stuff from their own pocket, which is very grateful. That will come next. But what is this cool item? The Midget is coming to Porsche Slots. Reach out to Mike, he's an absolute legend. I love this item. I think it was released last year from memory. If I got that wrong, let me know. I love this thing. I can't wait for him to get it in store. I believe, reach out to him and see how you can purchase it. I don't know if he's getting him in store or it's an order through him. Really cool item. What are these items that he's sending for review? And I'm going to be building another HO track once I get back from where I am at the moment. The Corvette in gold, yes. And also the Chevelle. I really don't want to open them up, but I will be for the review. And that'll be reviewed for Porsche Slots and of course the cars by AFX. So I'm doing everything I can behind the scenes to support everyone I can and save shops money. So watch this space and I'll update you with what the other brands hopefully will be supporting me with. So that's a wrap on today's edition of That Slot Car Bulletin for a Friday. Almost said Tuesday, it's most definitely a Friday. I do want to thank you all for tuning in regularly. Without your support, I wouldn't be doing this. And I do want to apologize because I have been called out a couple of times now. Bulletin is spelt wrong. Yes, I find out too late. That is a spell check thing. I promise you I can spell some words, not every word, but I will keep an eye on that moving forward. Sorry, track fans. Yes, so I will update you on the emails in the background. I am trying to get full support for content creators like myself in the slot car world, and I think that will take us to the next level. All the other hobbies have full content support when it comes to the content creators. Yes, it will help my channel. Hopefully it helps other channels as well. It will save shops money. It would save me a lot of money because I do buy pretty much a lot of the stuff. I don't get everything for free, and the people who do send me stuff for free, I'm so grateful because without product, you can't really do the channel. So I'll keep you updated. If you think this is a good idea, please show some support, and hopefully all the brands see this and go, okay, it's time we start doing this. If you think I'm being greedy, let me know. But I am trying to do this for everyone, not just for me. So yeah, it's time we take the hobby to the next level on social media. But as always, at That Slot Car Guy on Instagram, YouTube, Rumble, and TikTok. I think that's all of them. If this is the kind of content you like, please consider subscribing. It does help the channel. But be safe, take care, support your local. Bye.